In this show, Apple's mysterious iPhone 16e. The new Magic Mouse could have voice control. And will iPhone 17 finally shut up the Android people about refresh rates? Happy New Year, cave dwellers, we are back. Will we do more than 2 days in a row? There's only one way to find out. It's subscribing and ringing my bell. Look, that's the only way. I'm a YouTuber. I'm legally obliged to say this in every video. Let's do the news. Rumours are circulating about the mysterious iPhone 16e. What is this magical device? Well, it's what Apple might be planning to call the replacement for the iPhone SE that we've all been expecting, according to Manjin Boo over on the all-new cesspool X. I'm on Blue Sky now, by the way, just in case you're wondering why I was so quiet on what I will never stop calling Twitter, because that's what it's called. The new low-cost model will apparently be a little more expensive, increasing from the current $429 to probably closer to the $500 mark, but for that you'll be getting way more phone. First up, it won't have the same look as the iPhone 6, which is a massive win. We're talking modern design with the flat sides, FaceID finally killing the home button, an all-screen 6.1-inch OLED display, USB-C, and likely an A18 with 8GB of RAM, but I guess possibly the A17 Pro, as recently put into the epic iPad mini. It's also likely to get Apple's first in-house 5G wireless modem before they roll out to all of the higher-end devices. Oh, and a single 48-megapixel camera, but honestly, that sounds like a pretty decent package for the ideal work phone for companies to issue to their employees. That phone will even get the super helpful Apple Intelligence that has caused zero controversy and only had rave reviews to date. All being well, this will be coming in the spring of 2025. Wait, the spring of this year? That's weird. The last SE launched at a March event, so March would be lovely? But why change the name? Well, probably because right now we've had 3 phones that are just called the iPhone SE. Not the SE 1, 2 and 3 like we all call them online. Those aren't and have never been the actual names. SE4 was never a thing. But aligning it with the generation of iPhone that it shares a chip with will make a lot of sense, which is why I think it'll be the A18 inside. Apple probably won't say, but what could the E stand for? Could it be economy or eco? Maybe it'll be the first carbon neutral iPhone in the line towards their goals for 2030 of everything being carbon neutral. Happily, we won't have to wait too long to find out. At that March or April event, we will also be expecting to see the new MacBook Air and potentially some other bits and bobs like new AirTags. And then Apple's most beloved peripheral, the Magic Mouse, is apparently set for an overhaul in the near future. Having just revolutionised the product last year with the M4 iMac by the inspired inclusion of the USB-C port, apparently Apple isn't satisfied with this and is planning even bigger changes, if you can believe it. Now, there's a non-zero chance that this redesign was prompted by spirited driver Marques Brownlee at WWDC 2024 interviewing Tim Cook. Roll the tape.
Is the Magic Mouse.
The Magic Mouse, it was also an incredible moment. Getting the ergonomics well done and was key.
With Magic Mouse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I'm not sure how you can create a more perfect design than this modern, incredibly smooth mouse that we have today, but Mark Gurman suggests a more ergonomic design and additional gesture support, also saying that voice control makes sense in light of AI, and even mentions that they could relocate the USB-C port for charging. What a wonder the future may truly be. But honestly, just give the thing wireless charging and we can sit it on a MagSafe puck on the desk when we finish for the day. Finally, there's even more evidence that the iPhone 17 will feature ProMotion, bringing faster display refresh rates that many people, including me, can't detect with the naked eye to the base iPhone models for the first time, in order to finally make Android users shut the fuck up. Ross Displayman, or Ross Young to his friends, of Display Supply Chain Consultants, has claimed that both of the base iPhone and Slim models will feature ProMotion displays, using low-temperature polycrystalline oxide displays. I now understand why they're normally being called LTPO. The big advantages here are that the displays can drop their refresh rates all the way down to 1 Hz as well as up to 120 Hz, so we may get always on display as a feature of the base iPhones too, along with standby mode, which gives a widget and time display that's perfect as a bedside table companion at night while your phone charges. The other thing this could be huge for is home control panels like the rumoured Apple Home Hub that could be coming later this year too, controlling your your Apple HomeKit devices from the wall of, I don't know, your kitchen maybe. And if this is the case, I'd be expecting to see a big focus on the home at WWDC in June, possibly including the refreshed HomePod Mini that has also been rumoured for this year. And before I forget, an idea that I had recently is that Home Hub device that's going to sit on your wall. How are we going to attach it to our walls? Apple does not seem like the kind of company that's going to give you a set of screws and some wall plugs. However, in the current iPhones that we have, there are electronically removable adhesive strips. So you attach a 9-volt battery to either side of it and it releases the adhesive. I have a sneaky suspicion that that could be Apple's version of like Scotch command strips or 3M command strips that basically you normally pull down and then it doesn't ruin your walls if you're renting somewhere. What if Apple uses those for mounting these things on your wall and then you basically plug it into USB-C when you want to remove it and it just comes off? That would be quite magical. Just saying. Anyway, let me know down in the comments what you are most excited for and use hashtag iCaveAnswers to leave me any questions that you want me to address on the show, and I'll see you in the next one. And if you're still here, subscribe!